You have identified the risks, then you did qualitative risk analysis to prioritize risk, then you did quantitative risk analysis. During all three processes, you have identified risk response along with the risk owner, if not all, but at least for some of the risks. Now it's time to plan the risk response for a rest of the high priority risk and also the risk owners for the missed out ones. We are in plan risk response process. Let's look at the definition. Plan risk response is the process of developing options, selecting strategies, and agreeing on actions to address risk, both individual and project risk. The key benefit of this process is that it identifies appropriate ways to address overall project risk and individual project risk. This process is performed throughout the project. Let's quickly understand the process. As you identified the risk response, the risk owner gets appointed. Keep in mind that the risk response should be appropriate for the significance of the risk, cost effective in meeting the challenges, realistic, agreed by all parties involved, and owned by the responsible person. You may have to choose the optimal risk response from the several options. Structured decision making technique may be used to choose the most appropriate response. For large projects, you may have to use mathematical models. The right risk response minimizes the threat and maximizes the opportunities. An unsuitable risk response may have converse effect. So you need to be careful. You may have to have backup strategies as well, which is called contingency plan or fallback plan. This response gets implemented when the originally planned risk response was not effective. Secondary risks should also be identified. Secondary risks are nothing but the risks that arise as a direct result of implementing a risk response. A contingency reserve is often allocated for time and cost. All right, that wraps up the overview. Let's move to the ITTOs.